Good evening. It is November 8th, 2025, and this is day three of my sculpting journey. We started off the stream here with a let's do a little brief preamble about how yesterday went. It was a bit of a gloomy episode. I was really tired, but we got through it, and it was fun in the end. Came away with this specimen of a of a sculpt. Um, so yeah, we're gonna move on from this. I didn't do any work in the after hours because I was so exhausted, but I will definitely be revisiting this at some point because I really like the look of him. He's a funny little guy. So today is Saturday, so I didn't have any work to do. So I did end up watching some tutorials and just general Blender content during my day. Um, and there was a lot of usage of masking. That's something we haven't really touched on at all in the first two sculpts that I've done. So I'm thinking it could be fun to look back at my first model. I didn't post this one, but it was kind of the practice before the practice, let's say. And I don't want to change this. I think in its form, it is what it is. But I do think it'd be cool to try to make an accessory for it. And for that, I'm thinking it could be kind of cool to do like a witch doctor mask or something like that. And I think to do that, I would like to start with maybe a mask and using that to one uh, take the face that we already have and extract it, and then maybe find some ways to continue with like implementing mask in the workflow in general. So that's what we're gonna do. Should be fun. I'm gonna get the music going again, as always. Alexander Nakarada in the description. His royalty-free music is awesome. So let's do it. So here we're just masking out. Didn't seem like be a bit too loud. There we go. Masking out what we want to extract. Then we'll extract this, and that will create a mesh. Okay. There we go. Oh, missed something. Let's go back. Wonder what that is. Hardness? Hmm. It looks like. Oh, I see. Missed something. Okay. Let's try that again. Extract. Nice. Okay. So I think that's what we want. And then I want to be able to pull out the beak that you would see. So I think we'll try and mask again on that. Because if I'm going to extract, or sorry, if I'm going to be snake tooling, whoa, that hardness is crazy. I'd like to keep this kind of general shape and just pull out where the beak would be on that kind of plague doctor, kind of witch doctor mask. I think the eyes I want. Cool. Let's see what that looks like when we pull. Maybe smooth it first. Not too much. I think that just having that. Ooh. I wonder actually. With the mask, the eyes will still be like kind of generally where they would be. So maybe it's not quite as much. Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, is that from retopologizing with the mask on? No. What's happening there? Oh. Okay, I didn't realize when you extract, you make. What is this? Extract, solidify. Presumably I supply that. Nice. Why is this so sharp? Is that something that I messed up with the extraction? Hmm. Not really liking how this is turning out. Or maybe. Is there any harm in cranking up that thickness? Suppose not. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. That seems to be helping. Yeah, I didn't want to lose that strap. I mean, I guess I could have just remodeled it, but I just kind of think having it as one big. Sweet. So it's obviously not pointy enough. I'm kind of worried that I've maybe overdid it at the bottom here. Of course, didn't do that yet. There, let's remesh it. So I'm imagining there's some sort of like big kind of ring here. That this needs to be a bit pointier. I don't mind this kind of like bulbous shape. I've got kind of running through the middle. That kind of worked out supernaturally. There would be like a line of the bird's mouth, so maybe we try to bring this down a little bit. Since we already have the shape in there. Cool, so I think we can just pinch that. Split the bottom. Looks very ridiculous. I feel like it would come down a lot more than that. First, let's just fix the too wide. Do I dare? What is that? What is happening there? Oh, interesting. It's the inside. Or not. Weird. I don't know if that's not gonna work. I don't know how down I want this. I think I do still want it even further down. There has to be a way to like pivot something. I wonder if it's even a sculpting thing or if it's more of a lattice thing. I suppose that's just too much. It did kind of do what I wanted, honestly. It's just fuck it. Oh, excuse my language. Screw it. Let's just go with that. That did kind of do what I wanted. Sweet. Okay. So, thinking for the eyes, we'll put like a really like intense blob. And then maybe flatten it. Oh, it's painful to try to find a brush here. There we go. Okay. some strange things here. I want to take this bird. How people like keep these types of edges here flat, that's something I need to look more into. I mean, I know I just kind of feel like I just like brush willy-nilly, but flatten doesn't feel like that's what it does, but I just have to do it more for like staying in one. Is this crazy? Yes, it is. I'm not going to do that. Yep, okay, alright. It's okay, whatever. It's capturing what I want for a quick little sculpt. Really, what we wanted to do is mask, and maybe I should have done it for that. Maybe I still can. There's some crazy stuff happening from rematch. Oh, again, it's probably because of that mask. What if it's not just close that area off? You know what? Next time, I'm just going to mask the smaller area instead of doing it this way. That'd probably be more sensible. Okay, so I kind of want this whole thing to be flat, right? So if I just like go crazy with the flatten brush from a certain angle now, but gotta mask both sides. Is that what I'm being told here? I think that's what it's trying to tell me. Oh, I really should have just done it. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I can't. That looks, I guess, more flat. Just... Oh. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, whatever. Let's not get caught up on that. We've got a strap. We've got this. Now, a lot of them have like some sort of like ornamental, or not really necessarily ornamental, but they've got like metal studs. I suppose we could do that kind of similar way where we. I've screwed something up here. I don't know what it is. I just like having this was. Oh, working on the mesh from two sides is interesting. And I prefer not to be, so maybe maybe there's a way to stop that. Can I smooth this? Yeah. No. Why? Why? How would you do this to me? It's front face. Unless the faces are not facing the right way. They are. I would like to remesh, please, without putting a hole in the eye. What am I doing here? What's causing this? I got like super detailed. Save just in case. Maybe not that detailed. I think I made a mistake with the solidify modifier at the beginning, but I can't be sure. Oh well. Sometimes I guess I'll just go in as close as I can. It's just that like the wall of this and the wall of this are so close to each other. Okay, so smoothing was not the right call, but if I just add, that just bogs that out. Wonder now. Ah, okay. So it really was that these, when I put the solidify modifier on here to here in that area, was too small. What if I replicate it? I'll go through. Maybe that's not what it was. I don't know. Either way. So it would be nice to have like a brush that just applies some detail. Which I'm sure would be useful to learn. I saw one online in my research where it was like, Spooky. I'm thinking maybe we just throw like a buckle. That might be harder than it sounds. How it'll work? It's a leather strap. It wouldn't be like one piece. Maybe it would be. Maybe it's another time to try a mask. It's like this area where it would connect. This is the day of masking and trying to learn how to use it, when to use it. So let's see if this is a good time to try it. Does this? Might have to look at some reference here. I'm having a hard time visualizing how this would buckle to it. I feel like it would actually be like here, right? So maybe the mask is in the wrong spot. Build up. So not be like a buckle, maybe just more like a connection. Yeah, maybe it'd just be kind of a similar thing where you've got like a metal. Metal doodad there. So I imagine this would be better, yeah, with like a brush that adds like nice detail of like a stud, but just for like getting the shape in there. I kind of want to extrude. You know what? Let's just keep going at it. More mask. Now, I want to know, when I see people masking online, I don't know, maybe it's just the remesh is not detailed enough, but it doesn't have like all this like weird like pixely crap in it. Is it really just that I don't have enough vertices? Like, I feel like that's like pretty detailed. How low can we go? Like, even there, still you're seeing this like stepping. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I'm not sure I've ever gone to the. Oh. Wow, you really have to add like a ton of birds to that. That's really showing my unsteady hand now that it's not just like Super janky. Okay, let's try this. Well, it looks a bit crazy, but I wonder if it's just like you integrate like hard surface there, just like like another piece. That's probably the better way to do it. Now I do have some really basic brushes from a long time ago that I downloaded. I wonder if I can just like throw them in here and see what it looks like. I'm sure that would be. Like I said, very basic, and it's a rock. So, but it's supposed to be like a leather, right? Like maybe it's like a tiny little bit. It's like an anchor brush. Is it? Oh, okay. Anchor strike. That's remarkable. The amount of like. Hmm. Yeah, I realize this is not how it's meant to work, but just for the sake of finishing this off with a little bit of something to make it look artistic. Well, didn't exactly add a whole lot to it. Try the final design, but either way, um, where are we at right now? Yeah, 35 minutes. It is what it is. It's an accessory. Very basic, like everything else, but there was a bit of masking there. So we did a mask extract, we did a mask and pull, and then a mask and flatten, which did kind of work. And then I mesh filtered it out, and it got kind of weird. But generally, yeah, I'm not sure I love this texture that I got added, but let's get a leather texture next time. Huh. That that's day 3. Um, done a dog bear thing to start, and then a tree man, and then an accessory for a face. So that's fun. I'll be back again tomorrow to try something new. Maybe we give him a little top hat or something, or maybe I don't know. We'll see. I watched some stuff on masking today. Maybe tomorrow I'll watch something else and try to implement that. Um, I would really like to try making my own brush. Like I do think that's kind of an interesting idea. So that we can maybe start using it, and it might guide my future creations. If I make a few things, it might force me to get creative with what I've done. So, anyways, that was a fun one. I'm just gonna upload this for what it is and go next again tomorrow. Thank you.